From a Knight to a Lady. Episode 54.
We can't let our guard down.
Huh? Let our guard down? Is she also aware of his true nature? It's almost impossible to see through his facade since he's so good at faking it. So how on earth? How do you know that?
What? His Highness said so himself, didn't he? He said that the Emperor asked him if he had any intention of inheriting the throne.
But then he said he ran away. So why is that so important?
You need to understand that this situation is different, Luci. What this means is, His Majesty the Emperor may give the second prince the same opportunity as the crown prince. Which means that the crown prince isn't necessarily the one who will inherit the throne.
Yeah, I understood that much.
But actually, Luci, that's not the biggest problem here. Prince Eozif revealed that he is interested in inheriting the throne.
What? But like I said, he ran away from the palace.
Well, don't you think that's even more suspicious? If he really hated the idea, then why did he waste no time in telling someone about it? Especially, if that someone was from a powerful family like ours. It's like wanted us to know about it.
But my father follows the crown prince's orders. Why would he mention that in front of me? What if I went and told my father this?
Didn't you say that the crown prince is on probation because of you? If that's the case, then I'm sure he'd be more than willing to accept help from you.
So I guess that's the extent of his thought process. Wow, that's really incredible. She's definitely the tactician type. I can't imagine what we'd have been able to achieve as allies on the battlefield. Ugh. Such wasted talent. On the other hand, I don't dare imagine having him as my enemy. It's really reassuring to have a person like him on my side.
Well, I suppose there's always the possibility that Prince Eozif only spoke of such things because he is a fool.
No, you're probably right.
About him being a fool?
No, not that.
Luci, earlier you said, how did you know that? Does that mean that you already knew about this?
Crap. Well, he behaves like someone who can handle a sword. Grrrg. So you see. What I meant was...
Oh my. His Highness has used a sword? I heard that he knew nothing about swords.
Aha. What I mean is, when he touched my hand, I could tell that he has experience with a sword.
Oh? So you're saying that you and the second prince have held hands before?
No. It only happened because a book fell and we both reached for it. Wait. Don't misunderstand, what I mean is... It's hard to explain. When I first met Prince Eozif, he was carrying a lot of heavy books. That's when our hands briefly touched. Also, the way that he walks is very Ramble unique. And also,
Although you have little knowledge about being a lady, it seems your expertise lies somewhere else. I realize that now.
Just as I suspected. Nothing gets past her.
This book is also new.
How much effort did she have to put into becoming like this?
Oh right, I wanted to talk to you about the race. Do you want to go, Luci?
Perfect change of subject. Of course. You're going too, right? We might get to see a trackener. Why don't we go together? Oh, wait, just like the tea party, you need an invitation to go, right?
Yes, that's right.
So then why are they sending invitations to women? Horseback riding and being a lady don't really go together.
Well, that's because of the riding clothes.
Riding clothes?
Riding was originally a social gathering only for men. But now, so long as their partner is also present, women are allowed to participate.
So, what's the reason?
The only pants women can wear are riding pants, right? In other words, it's the one time you can show off the charms that are normally hidden beneath your dress. Because of that, as it became more popular, more invitations began to come to women.
What? What do you mean?
Contrary to what you might think, riding events aren't just about riding horses.
That's ridiculous. They gawk at women just because they're wearing pants? I can't believe they invite women just to leer at them.
You sure are honest, Luci. But more importantly, this year's event is said to be hosted by the Power family. And the Power family, that's where Melrose is. You know that, right?
Melrose? Who's that?
I had a feeling you'd say that. Remember what I told you earlier? That you used to suffer a great amount of social ridicule? Out of all of those that ever bullied you, she was the worst one.
Melrose Idris. Melrose. Why do I feel so anxious? This feeling must mean that this is someone the real Lucifer knew. All these unpleasant feelings keep rising to the surface. I know that Lucifer was a victim of bullying, but I didn't want to worry about it, so I just kept pushing those feelings away. Why does just thinking of that name make my heart tremble like this?
Do you remember that wallflower? Because of her vicious personality, she ran around not knowing her place, and now it seems she has ended up all alone.
Well, that's the only logical outcome. Who would want to be around someone like that? Wouldn't you agree?
Come to think of it, this sort of thing has happened before. I had almost forgotten. I see Lady Aiden hasn't changed at all.
Episode 55.
Word is, Lady Aiden was recently involved in some sort of scandal.
Oh, you mean at the Marquis of Lower's tea party, right? I heard about that too.
Apparently she created quite the commotion.
Oh, really? Why on earth would she do something like that?
I have no idea where she gets it from. It's pretty obvious. She must be embarrassed that she ruined the mood at the party.
Lady Lower must have been so upset that her tea party was ruined.
I don't think she was, because apparently Duke Heint and His Majesty Prince Eozif also attended. I'm sure she was ecstatic that such an important person showed up.
Oh, really?
It's a shame I wasn't invited. I would have loved to have met the prince.
My thoughts exactly.
I'm not surprised she was invited to Lady Lower's tea party. She is the fiancée of a duke after all.
My lady.
Anyway, there's no point in wasting our breath discussing Lady Aiden any longer. She's just a pathetic and foolish woman.
You're right. I can't even stand the thought of her.
That's right. Keep it up. Just keep trying to appease me on the stage that I created. Lucifila Aiden. Until you disappear quietly from my sight.
How long is it going to follow me? I can clearly see the exit, but no matter how far I run, I can't seem to reach it. I can't avoid it or fight it. What the hell is that thing? Erg. I can't run anymore. Huh. It just disappeared. I can't escape. But where did it? What the hell? I can't escape. What the hell is this oppressive feeling? If you're suffering this much, give me a sign. Lucifila.
Luci?
Huh.
What's the matter? You went away for a second. Are you okay?
Yes. It's nothing, that I was just organizing my thoughts.
Did you remember something?
Yeah. I think I remember a little bit about Melrose. Anyway, you said that Lady Melrose won't invite me, right?
Most likely not.
I see.
So that's why. You should ask Duke Heint to get you an invitation.
What? Who? Why bring him up all of a sudden?
Duke Heint and Count Poer don't have a bad relationship with each other. So it wouldn't be a problem if he took you as his partner. And besides, you want to go to this event more than anything, right? To see Trakener.
I guess he's my only shot. Why do I keep finding myself in situations where I have to ask him for help?
Luci, you look so scary.
But more importantly, if I said I was going, do you think he would take me? As the commander of the First Knightly Order, he must be extremely busy, and he doesn't seem like the type to attend events like this.
There are some men that don't like that riding clothes are so revealing, but I think Duke Heint would take you with him.
Why?
Because you want to go.
Huh.
I want to say no. If you're in a position to make such a request, the very least you could do is show your sincerity by asking me in person instead of sending me a one-line note.
Florence. You said he'd take me if I asked. How can he be so cheeky with each word and letter? Huh. In a position to make such a request? Huh. Sincerity?
My lady?
What's more, what's with his vague, I want to say no? If you want to say no, then say no.
Goodbye, Lady Aiden.
It was a waste of my time that I even started warming up to him a little. He's so aggravating.
What did the Duke say?
He told me to come and ask him in person.
Really? Do you know what this means? He must have really missed you a lot, my lady.
Ah. What? Don't be ridiculous. It's obvious he's just trying to spite me. How can you possibly interpret his letter in a positive light?
My lady.
Should I just give up? I doubt Melrose would invite me. But it's not just for anything, it's to see Trakener. They're famous horses said to have been given to us by the gods and are usually only owned by members of the royal family. I saw one once when I was still Estelle. The glossy coat. The fluttering mane like a painting. The perfect body like statue made of muscles. Anyone who sees one will never forget it. If I could just touch him.
What?
He'd be hard to tame, but how good would it feel to ride on his back? It's a rough expression, but the truth is.
My lady.
I can't believe the nerve of that rude bastard.
Would you like me to bring your stationery so you can write your reply?
No.
Pardon?
No, I won't go. I wouldn't ask him even if my life depended on it.
There's only 10 days left until the event, right? And yet there's still no reply.
Yes, that's right, sir.
That's strange. It seemed like she really wanted to go.
That habit. He always does that when he's anxious. I should try and leave if he's going to be like this.
Bernard, tell me again. When you went to get her reply, your certain Lady Aiden said, "I wouldn't ask him even if my life depended on it."
My lord, please. How many times are you going to ask me this? Save me, Lady Aiden.
Why the hell did I do that?
Pardon?
Bernard, do you think my letter was so harsh as to deserve such a response?
No, He suddenly turned from a panther to a small cat.
Damn it. She's never written to me before, and it's been a long time since we last contacted each other. And not only that. The poor family is holding a horseback riding event. Will you take me? It only had one line, just one sentence. Come to think of it, Lady Aiden has never approached me first. I've always been the one to make the first move. Bernard, am I unattractive?
Not this again. I don't want to talk about your charms anymore.
Oh. I've tried to take it easy and give her space. I wanted to be considerate since I know she has a lot of wounds that need healing. And when she finally came to me with her very first request, I coldly shoved her away. It wasn't enough just keeping her from being lonely and helping her re-enter society. It's too late to change that now. No, should I just ask her to go with me now anyways?
Has he finally lost it?
It would be too difficult to do that now. So, the first thing I should do is send a letter to Count Poor to let him know that I will be unable to attend.
Yes, I agree.
The butler? Whatever it is, if it's not urgent, I'll deal with it later.
My lord, Count Aiden is here to see you.
This is my chance to make up for it. Quickly, show him to the parlor. And bring me my cravat, at once.
Yes, my lord.